Once upon a time, on the vast and unending shores of an ocean that sparkled under the sun, there lived a lion. This was no ordinary lion, for he was large and powerful, his roar shaking the very foundations of the earth. He was the king of his domain, feared by many, respected by all. But despite his strength and power, the lion often felt a pang of loneliness in his heart. One day, as he was taking his customary evening stroll along the beach, the lion's keen ears picked up a faint sound. It was a soft, plaintive cry, like nothing he had ever heard before. Curious and somewhat alarmed, the lion decided to investigate. As he moved toward the sound, he saw something that made his heart skip a beat. There on the sand, entangled in a thick and sturdy fisherman's net, was the most beautiful creature the lion had ever laid eyes on. She had the upper body of a woman and the tail of a fish. Her long, flowing hair was the color of the sea on a stormy day, and her eyes shone with a sadness that mirrored the depths of the ocean. The lion had never seen anything like her before, and he found himself captivated by her beauty and intrigued by her presence. As he approached her, the creature noticed him and began to cry out in distress. "Oh, kind sir," she cried, her voice as melodious as the songs of the birds. "Please help me. I am trapped in this wicked net and cannot free myself." The lion, moved by her plight and her enchanting voice, did not hesitate. With his sharp teeth and strong paws, he began to tear at the net, determined to free the beautiful creature from her prison. The net was tough and the task seemed daunting, but the lion's muscles were strong and his determination unwavering. With each pull, the net began to loosen, and soon enough, with a final mighty rip, it tore apart, freeing the mermaid from her bonds. The lion had done it. He had saved the mermaid, and a surge of pride filled his chest. The mermaid, shaken but unharmed, turned to the lion and with tears in her eyes, thanked him for his kindness. "You have saved me from a certain death," she said, "and I shall never forget your generosity." The lion, basking in the glow of his good deed, felt a warmth in his heart that was far more satisfying than any kill he had ever made. But the mermaid was not one to simply accept help and do nothing in return. "Tell me, oh great lion," she said, "how can I ever repay you for your kindness?" The lion, taken aback by her question, hesitated. He had not really thought about repayment, only about helping the creature in need. "There is nothing you can do," he said, "that would come close to repaying me. I only did what I could." The mermaid insisted, however, and the lion finally agreed. "Very well," he said. "If you wish to repay me, then help me whenever I am in need." The mermaid readily agreed, and with a promise sealed, they parted ways. The lion returned to his pride, his heart lighter than it had been in years, while the mermaid swam back to her coral kingdom, her mind racing with thoughts of how she might be of use to the lion in the future. Time went on and the seasons changed. The lion grew older, but his mane, instead of fading with age, seemed to grow richer and thicker. His roar still shook the earth, and his presence commanded respect and awe. The mermaid, too, thrived in her underwater kingdom. Her beauty and wisdom made her a revered leader, and her people flourished under her guidance. Then one day, as fate would have it, a terrible storm struck the coast. The winds howled, the waves crashed, and the rain poured down in torrents. The lion, caught off guard, found himself stranded on a small patch of land that was being encircled by the rising water. He struggled to stay afloat, but the current was strong, and the waves kept crashing over him. Just when he thought he might succumb to the raging waters, a familiar voice reached his ears. "Hold on, dear lion. I am here to help." And with that, the mermaid emerged from the churning waters, her eyes filled with concern. Without a moment's hesitation, she extended her hand and with a strong pull, helped the lion onto her back. Then, with a powerful flick of her tail, she dove into the deep waters, disappearing from sight. The lion, clinging to the mermaid for dear life, shut his eyes tight, trusting her to get them through the storm. The mermaid, with her strong tail, battled against the currents, making her way towards a small cove that was sheltered from the storm. Finally, when the worst of the storm had passed, she gently placed the lion on the sand and turned to leave. The lion, shaken but unharmed, quickly got to his feet and turned to thank the mermaid, but she was nowhere to be seen. Disappointed, yet grateful, the lion started his journey home. As the days turned into weeks and the weeks into months, the lion often thought of the mermaid and her timely help. He realized that their friendship, forged in the fires of adversity, was truly special. One day, the lion decided to visit the mermaid and see how she was faring. He walked along the shore, his head held high, his paws making soft prints in the wet sand. As he reached the spot where he had first met the mermaid, he called out to her, his voice echoing over the waves. "Oh, mermaid, where are you? I am here to see my friend." At that moment, the mermaid appeared, as if summoned by his call. She rose from the water, her eyes shining with joy and surprise. "Oh, lion!" she exclaimed. "I was hoping you would come to visit." The lion, seeing the warm smile on her face, felt a surge of happiness. They spent the day together, talking and laughing, and the lion marveled at how easily he had connected with this magical creature from another world. As the sun began its slow descent, the lion knew it was time to go. He had to return to his pride, to his kingdom, to his responsibilities. But before he left, he turned to the mermaid and said, "I am so glad we found each other. My friend, you have brought sunshine into my life, and I cherish our friendship." The mermaid, touched by his words, replied, "The feeling is mutual. Dear lion, you have shown me that friendship knows no bounds, no barriers, and certainly no species." With that, their day came to an end, and the lion, heavy-hearted, but reassured by their bond, returned to his domain. From that day on, the lion and the mermaid continued to meet regularly at the spot where their friendship had blossomed. Their bond only grew stronger with time, defying the boundaries of their different worlds. The lion, with his strength and courage, and the mermaid, with her wisdom and grace, complemented each other perfectly. They became the best of friends, proving that kindness and friendship can indeed bloom in the most unexpected places. And so, their story became a legend, a tale whispered by the waves and carried by the wind, a testament to the enduring power of friendship and kindness, a reminder that no matter how different we may seem on the outside, it is our shared experiences and emotions that truly bind us together. If you enjoyed this magical adventure of the lion and the mermaid, don't forget to show your support. Your likes and shares help spread the joy of this enchanting tale to more listeners like you. Also, if you have a story you'd like to share or an idea for a future episode, comment below. We love hearing from you, and your feedback inspires us to keep bringing these wonderful stories to life. So next time you find yourself strolling along a sandy shore or diving into the depths of a crystal clear sea, remember the lion and the mermaid and the timeless values of kindness and friendship they represent. Thank you for joining us on this unforgettable journey. Until next time, keep an ear out for the whispers of magic that surround you, and always believe in the power of friendship to connect hearts across all boundaries.